This one stock can change early buyers' lives. The potential is crazy for November. The stock is NU, New Holdings, and they are a fintech platform. So basically a way to get a bank account in an emerging market. The company is in Brazil. It's expanding into Mexico and Colombia. Only 49% of people in Mexico have a bank account. So the opportunity is huge if they can be the winner in that market, even though it's not as rich a market as the US or countries in Europe. The newness is very, very attractive. First mover advantage. So let's jump into a little bit about the company. It's not financial advice, but along with MELI, which is the Argentinian e-commerce company that recently went up a lot with the Javier Milei getting elected, there's some big opportunities in South America, and NU, I think, is a great one.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
All right, so this is the company, NU, and here's the deal. This is a lot of money, okay? But for these banking fintech companies, this is usually like how much gets processed through their platform. So their average revenue per active customer is $10 monthly. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, think about your banks, right? What do you pay for your checking account? Maybe $5 a month. Maybe you send some wires or something and you generate fees, but this could be reasonable. I mean, if they have 100 million customers, there's $1 billion of revenue right there. So I don't think they have 100 million customers yet, but they did have a beat on earnings in Q2. And this market is going to be huge. It is huge. It's just that now it's finally getting developed. So this is always a risk factor, right? Is there going to be some type of Argentina type situation, or Venezuela, even worse situation for Mexico or Colombia? This company's from Brazil. Probably not, but I definitely speaking without having any idea, right? Basically, they're like a Chime, or a Dave, these fintech companies that are always advertising like on the subways in New York and sort of deal. Or an Acorns, the Ashton Kutcher company. So here we go. They do have 100 million users. Okay. So yeah, so that billion of revenue actually could be real revenue. And this is this sounds like active, users. Like, I don't know what that activity rate refers to, activity once a month or what. But they definitely have a lot of growth, and we'll see what happens. But if they add 4 million customers in a quarter, I guess they must have been around for at least 5 years. So it sounds like this company is legitimately doing what they say they're going to do, which is take over Mexico with providing bank accounts. This cost is pretty low too, per month, $1 if they're coming in making $10, $11. So yeah, this all sounds pretty good. I mean, over $1 billion, deposits are 36 billion. Okay, so yeah, so this $1 billion of revenue does actually sound like revenue. It's not like, money that was transferred through their platform or anything like that. I guess Brazil is a massive market, so these customers are almost all in Brazil, and it sounds like Mexico is a reach goal, but very much untapped. Yeah, there is a lot of information in this financial results, but that's most of it, I think, without getting so in the weeds that we are basically, over reading into this. There's the numbers for the new markets that they're getting into. But what's important besides the chart is it even worth investing in a company that's in South America? Unless you have like some type of emerging markets fund. There's going to be challenges where you're not worried about the inflation on the dollar anymore. You're worried about other currencies, and then there's just like interest rates in other countries. And I'm not even going to begin to pretend to explain to you why this is a slightly more risky company. But I will bring up SoFi and Melli, which are, SoFi would maybe be the US equivalent of NU, the lending platform, which is doing pretty well. And that earnings just came out and it's holding. So solid reaction. And then Melli, after that midterm win by Javier Milei, had a move up that was in here. And then earnings reaction is also sort of holding up pretty well as well. So everything looks solid. For NU, as far as price levels, this is an important level that it's approaching. I'm not saying that buying this as a breakout anticipation is like the best idea right now. Really what's working most often here is, waiting for earnings to happen and then getting in and looking for a solid move up. These are some slower movers that sort of, here the reaction actually came down and then started going up. But Amazon is probably the best idea right now. I mentioned that yesterday, but obviously I didn't know that there was going to be an NVIDIA OpenAI deal with them buying a bunch of NVIDIA chips. But the point is, earnings reactions are the things to buy right now. So you buy after the candle goes up. So that's one way to play new. Another way is sort of these stocks, when they come down to moving averages, they present buying opportunities. AVAV is one example, but B is another example from today where that's a buying opportunity. You might not get it right at the bottom. It's extremely hard, but if you can risk a little bit, a few percent or so, you can get positioned. So you have a cushion going into an earnings or going into a move. We don't know what's going to happen here, but gold could go up, which could make Barrick go up. So this is the company, NU. It's probably best to wait till after earnings, but you could get in anticipating a little push and selling half your position. So being early is definitely important. Having it on your radar is super important, and I think it has a lot of potential through November. So if you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. I release that as a post each month. And if you want the best idea of the day that I'll see you in the Discord tomorrow morning, you can try that out for $25 for 7 days. So head over to stockscommunity.com to give that a shot.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.